Hey everybody, this is part two of top 10 beaches, my favorite beaches that I've been to. To recap, in case you haven't seen part one yet, go check it out if you want more detail. But number one, Pensacola Beach. Number two, Ocracoke Island and all of the North Carolina Outer Banks. Number three, Charleston, South Carolina and its beaches. Number four, it was the last one I talked about, was San Diego, California and its beaches. All right. So I'm going to start with number five. This is part two, so we'll start with number five. Wilmington, North Carolina and its beaches. Wilmington is like a small Charleston, and it's not quite as old, but Wilmington is a beautiful old city. The USS North Carolina battleship is there, which got 12 battle stars in the Pacific, and I forget how many kills it got, but it shot down a lot of Japanese planes, and it was a killing machine. But it's and I forgot to mention also at Charleston you can go see the Yorktown, the Clamagore submarine, the Laffey destroyer, which my brother-in-law's dad was on. It got the most kamikaze hits of any ship in World War II. And a Coast Guard cutter there, which has pot lease besides swastikas and rising suns, because that Coast Guard cutter had kills against Germany, Japan, and they put pot lease on the side of it for every drug bust it did. But that is at Patriots Point in Charleston Harbor. And from there, you can also take a ferry out to Fort Sumter and see where the Civil War started. All right. But anyway, back to Wilmington. At Wilmington, you can see USS North Carolina. It got 12 battle stars. It was in every major battle in the Pacific. And so Wilmington, like Charleston, is a cool colonial old town. And its beaches are real laid back and beautiful. My favorite one there is Caswell Beach. And if you're Southern Baptist, which I grew up Southern Baptist, and attend the Southern Baptist Church now, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I consider myself Christian, non-denominational pretty much. But if you're Southern Baptist, you can go to North Carolina Baptist Assemblies right at the mouth of the Cape Fear River there. And it's an old Army fort. It was built in 1826, and it was in active use by the Army until World War II. After World War II, they sold it to the North Carolina Baptist Association, and they made a summer camp out of it. And so it's really cool. You can fish from the pier there in the mouth of the Cape Fear River. Now, warning, same thing as that I told y'all about Sullivan's Island at Charleston Harbor. Oh, by the way, my Confederate ancestor, John Howe, got shot in the hip at Sullivan's Island when he was serving there. But anyway, I'm chasing too many rabbits. Same thing as there. Anytime you're at the mouth of a river, at the ocean, be careful swimming there, because at high tide, you will, at low tide, the river goes out, and it will take you out with it. I lost a beach ball, man, and we watched that thing go out of sight at the mouth of the Cape Fear River. And at high tide, the water's coming in, and it will wash you into the river or into the harbor. So you got to be careful. The mouths of rivers, ocean beaches are dangerous places. So anyway, but Caswell Beach is really cool. If you can go, even if you get a visitor's pass, and thing is, they don't want you going in the fortifications, but everybody does, because at Caswell Beach, there's these sand dunes. You can't even see the fort from the ocean, but there's actually fortifications under the sand dune. They face inward with gun holes and everything. They have stalactites growing off of them. It is really, really, really cool if you like history, and it's just a beautiful